So the question is can a US-based cryptocurrency exchange create their own native token to raise money? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. What's up, folks? This is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. As I mentioned, today's video is going to be all about Coinbase and their recent IPO filing. They want to go live on the stock market, and I can sort of see why, because they can't really create a token at the moment. Or can they? I really went down the rabbit hole researching this one, so hopefully you will learn as much as I did by the end of this video. All right? Now, if you're a first-time viewer, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Click the bell to turn on notifications so you're made aware whenever I post content just like this. And if you enjoyed today's video, as always, make sure to hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it. And now, let's get it going. So in a recent article published February 26 by Mike Dalton at cryptobriefing.com, he asked the following question: will Coinbase introduce its own exchange token? So as a result of Coinbase's recent IPO push, they've had to file an S-1 document with the SEC. This is the Securities and Exchange Commission here in the United States. And in the document, Coinbase states they're at a competitive disadvantage due to US laws. Quote, our existing competitors have, and our potential competitors are expected to have, various competitive advantages over us, such as, and this is the very first one, the ability to trade crypto assets and offer products and services that we do not support or offer on our platform due to constraints from regulatory authorities, our banking partners, and other factors such as tokens that constitute securities or derivatives instruments under U.S. or foreign laws, unquote. So how exactly would Coinbase issuing a token work? Well, in the filing, Coinbase says their firm has, quote, authorized the issuance of blank check stocks, which its board of directors could use to issue shares of capital stock in the form of blockchain tokens, a stockholder rights plan, or issue other shares of preferred or common stock. So basically, it sort of seems like Coinbase is asking for permission rather than forgiveness to see what their options actually are that the SEC would accept. Now, Coinbase is already involved in USDC coin. So for those who don't know, USDC coin is a ERC20 and Ethereum stablecoin that is pegged to the value of the US dollar. So it is valued at $1. So unlike other cryptocurrencies that ride the market waves, USDC ensures your wallet won't fluctuate with market volatility. All right? Now, the founding members of USDC are a consortium, which includes Circle, who is based in Boston, their company, and Coinbase, which is based in San Francisco. So both are within the US. Now, digital currency is not legal tender in the US because it is not backed by the government, meaning it is not FDIC insured, which is also where the bank issues would come into play for Coinbase. So that's a problem. So a security, for those who don't know, is a tradable financial asset. And in order to comply with US securities laws, securities have to be registered or exempt, one or the other. Now, this is the crux of the lawsuit with Ripple and XRP, is that they've done neither while it is traded as a security. That's the problem, right? Now, because USDC is not going up or down in value like a stock, and it is a digital currency, this seems to be how it moves around US securities laws. So basically, the loophole in the US is making a stablecoin, all right? Now, for a little sidebar, what's interesting, and this is part of my research that I found, is if you bought 100 USDC on Coinbase, you would get 0.15% annual percentage yield, which does take into account compounding interest, but at 0.15%, that's next to nothing, right? So in fact, 3% is the rate of inflation. You're not even scratching that, as 0.15% would be 20 times below it, the rate of inflation that is. Now, however, if you bought USDC coin on Coinbase and transferred it somewhere else, like a Celsius wallet, for example, you could earn up to 13.86 APY. All right. So for 1,000 coins at 1 year, you would have earned $138.64. And because the interest compounds, this is the magical part. This is the magic of compound interest, right? After 20 years, you would have made $12,420.12 for doing absolutely nothing. That's pretty impressive. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and post my referral links right here. You can see them. I've had different people bring this up to me multiple times on these videos that when I say it's in the video description, they don't know where that is. And it's because they're watching this video on TV and not on a computer where you can see the description, all right? So from now on, I'm just going to go ahead and post them in the video. There they are. You can see them. Those are the referral links. And the way referrals work is that if I refer you, you get a bonus, I get a bonus. That's how it works. We both get the referral bonus, all right? Okay, now that we got that out of the way. Now, another option here would be if you put 100 USDC coins on something like Voyager, you could earn 8.5% and you don't have to move them anywhere. So in the Celsius version, you would have to move those coins over there. And by the way, this is one of the complaints that comes up when anybody uses wallets in the crypto space, is that the wallet address may have 30 different miscellaneous random characters. If you do not type that correctly, guess what? Your money that you're sending off just goes into nowhere land. You're never going to get it back. So if you are ever going to transfer to a wallet, I'm telling you right now, first do it with a small amount to make sure that it works and goes through. Then you can do larger amounts. If you're uncomfortable with that, something like a Voyager that pays good interest is another option, okay? Okay. So, now, regardless of either option, if you're based in the US and you earn more than $600 per year on your USDC, the IRS will require a 1099 miscellaneous form to report that as income. So a little FYI, all right? All right, now back to Coinbase. So where we have the following verdict, all right? So just about all of the competition has their own coins. However, many are based in either Singapore, Hong Kong, or Canada, that's you, Voyager, and therefore avoid US securities laws. Now, the Gemini coin, Gemini is run by the Winklevoss twins and is in the US, is a stable coin. So Binance, on the other hand, had to split into a separate company, Binance.us, to get around the BNB coin, okay? Now, Coinbase already has a stable coin in the USDC, but that's not the same as having their own token, which essentially would be how they raise money, right? So this is where the laws of the USA are almost forcing them to do an IPO, because otherwise they cannot remain competitive with the other exchanges around the world who have their own token to raise money, all right? Now, I'm not sure how they could do it without running the risk of being litigated by the SEC. All of the competitor coins would meet the terms of a tradable asset, right? So if the coin was pegged on a company's stock, perhaps that may be how they do it, but only with the SEC's blessing. So the bottom line is, as things stand today, what they want to do regarding a token has not successfully been done in the USA. Now, if Ripple, however, succeeds in having their lawsuit dropped, that could potentially set a precedent to open the door for US-based exchanges to offer their own token. If not, they're going to have to go the stock route and creating a coin in a way that, to my knowledge, has never been done, all right? So if they're able to pull it off, keep an eye out for the token, as it would increase in value quickly, right? So just remember that if they're able to pull this thing off, it's going to be based on stock. It would be different, and the SEC would have to bless it. So in the meantime, that has not occurred yet. So I don't know how far this thing's going to move along. But, you know, in the meantime, they are backing that USDC token, and you can make significant interest on that one in the meantime. So that's a pretty solid investment right there, which, to be honest, before this video, I never really looked into the USDC coin, but wow, big time interest. You think about people that have their money sitting in a savings account, sitting in a money market account, what a colossal waste. Waste of time, waste of money. Putting it in the bank, you could be making significantly more interest going this route. So that's an option out there for you. But the bottom line is, I don't see a Coinbase native token happening just yet. And as I stated, if they do pull it off, it's going to be in a way that has never been done before. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I figured I would do a video on this since I saw it come up, and I thought, could they really make a native token? I'm not so convinced. I'm less than 50, less than 40, probably less than 30% do I think they could actually pull this off. But hey, you never know. Maybe they're able to do something that's never been done. Just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean that it can't be done, right? Remember that. All right, so anyhow, this is Jesse with Keeping It Real Finance, the channel that always has your back and tells it like it is. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget, I am also on Twitter at KIR Finance. You can find me there, tweeting and retweeting on a regular basis. Don't forget those referral links. Also, here they are one more time for you to take a look at them. If you want to snap a photo with your camera, go right ahead. You can get the bonuses. That'd be great. If I get the bonuses, great. If not, fine, whatever. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Later.